Moody on the Move is presented by United Federal Credit Union. We get you.
Hi, everybody. It's Pat Moody with another edition of Moody on the Move. Thanks to our friends from United Federal Credit Union. We get you. In this unique series, we go behind the scenes of businesses and organizations all across the region to learn the inside story and behind the scenes of what's going on and how it impacts you and all of us in Michigan's Great Southwest.
My name is Demi. I'm 10 years old and I love YDC.
Today, we're on the road to Bangor and Youth Development Company, a unique program that has expanded literally exponentially over the course of the years, but really needs partners in order to be able to continue that growth going. Brook Blanchard is the leader at YDC and is here with us today. Your reputation, Brook, of providing a safe haven for kids here in Southwest Michigan is really becoming legendary. Yet you began from really humble beginnings. So why don't you take us through the history of your amazing journey here and the growing need that's been created as a result?
Well, thank you so much. We are very excited to be here and continuing to support the communities that we serve and the families of those communities. We like to acknowledge ourselves as a bit of economic developers as well. You know, being a part of our community has always been important to this organization and the partners who helped found it. Teresa Getman was a part of this organization for 18 years, helped create a nonprofit in partnership from a park program, a summer day camp, half day, 4 hours, 4 days a week at Kids Corner in South Haven. And it grew into a nonprofit merging with a youth program that was at First Baptist Church in South Haven. And then Youth Development and Company came to fruition, and it has evolved into Youth Development Company Police Athletic Activities League. And we have been a national PAL chapter since 2009. And being a part of a community that is really focused on building better relationships and perspective between kids, adults, and policemen or law enforcement or uniformed officials. So many times when they're engaging with those folks, it's in a negative light or a negative activity or something negative. And it is our pleasure to help improve those relationships and the perspectives, in addition to, you know, providing that safe place after school. And so we've grown into from a park program in one location to multiple locations at, was in Bangor, South Haven, and Covert, and now we're in South Haven, Bangor, Watervliet, and Coloma with 2 learning centers. So we're just excited to be where people need us.
Truly remarkable. I mean, the growth has just been amazing over the course of the years. So explain a little bit more behind the basics of your program for those, especially who aren't aware of the type of impact that you're actually creating.
Well, and it's huge, to be very honest with you. And we are still working very hard at improving the measurement tools and how we're measuring the outcomes that we are able to have the impact on these kids. Really bridging the gap in the summer, after school, reinforcement of math, science, technology, engineering, math, so STEM, English, language arts, and really social emotional learning how to play, being able to communicate with each other is probably the absolute biggest part of what we do. These kids are really not communicating with each other and they're playing foursquare and getting mad and don't know how to work through those problems. So some of those coping skills and really building positive adult relationships. So between mentorship, and we have also grown into early childhood education. So it's really the continuum of development from infancy through adulthood, because a lot of our mentors that work for us after school and in our summer programs are young adults. They're high school students, they're college students. Sometimes they work for the school. They're going towards something that it is that could benefit these kids and themselves in the long run. and really evolving that into developing our staff too. It doesn't stop with just the kids. And I don't say that in a way that that's not the most important part, because it is. However, building a village of people who parents want their kids to be with is really my focus. I want them to know that we are their village, and whatever that takes, we're willing to work towards it, because it's going to be resilience. And any parent or anyone raising a child knows that resilience and consistency is the utmost important.
I feel YDC is special because they provide a safe, secure environment for kids, and they teach them many learning skills along with fun activities. They also plan activities for the kids. They usually have a field trip every week. So they're not just stuck in a room. They're constantly on the go and doing things.
When I wake up, I'm like, I get to go to YDC today. And I'm usually really excited about it, because I know we're gonna have fun, and it's just fun.
Bottom line here is really this is a long-term investment in the future of the community. So how can the business community, and others for that matter, partner with you to raise the funds necessary to assure that there is a bright future for a youth development company?
Right. Well, it's very exciting, to be honest with you. We have worked very hard to sustain on our own, and invest in ourselves, which is part of our development of those early childhood education programs. For businesses and, community members, parents, anybody interested in being supportive of youth and development of the communities. These kids are the ones that are growing up, they're going to college, and they're coming back. That's what we want. That's exactly what happened with me. It's exactly what happened with several of my staff. We have staff that are veterans or alumni of the actual programs. They attended the programs, and now they work for us in a real way that is so impactful. So to know that, and know that we're just going to continue to be resilient and evolve, would be a great opportunity for any business who is interested in investing in their own communities and the youth in their communities. Can be done through hosting a fundraiser. They could sponsor a fundraiser. They could contact us and be interested in being a mentor and volunteer. Money is what's going to help sustain. We are very fortunate because we've learned very early that sustainability is reliant on a very lean operating system, and that's what I focus on, making sure we do, and that is what has helped us evolve. And it's the sustainability of these programs that we're going to need the support of our communities to really be able to be what we can be and continue to support where we're needed, because that's ultimately what we've just done, is go where we've been asked to come. And, doing a feasibility study is not for the faint of heart, but neither is running a child care center. And on top of that, learning, that the most important part, it all has to be education-based. Our infants even have a lesson plan. So they are learning, they're growing and developing exponentially. I would say the impact being overall attitudes towards school topics, subjects, that kind of thing, is about 46% amongst students. We have 100% satisfaction rate amongst parents, and we have a 64% improvement in school subjects for the students who consistently attend our after-school and summer programs. That's huge, especially when you're in communities where test scores are, at the very bottom of the state, to be very honest with you.
Truly remarkable. So for those interested in joining the village that it takes to raise a child, what's the best next step for those that are interested?
I just encourage anyone to reach out through a phone call. I would love to hear what questions or just general inquiry is 269-639-2489 is our main phone number. They can go to our website at ydcpal.org. They can email us. They can email me directly at Brook, BROOK, at ydcpal.org. We're all over the place. They can stop at one of our programs, but they can't get in. But they can certainly stop and talk to a supervisor. I encourage people to really talk to each other. our parents, our families, the people that have been with us for any period of time at all know that we have the best intentions, and we're going to continue pushing forward to be there in the best way possible for our families and the communities. You know, we, as a nonprofit, we've not only just grown in the number of kids that we serve. You know, Pat, right now we're serving 400 kids in just our summer day camp programs.
Amazing.
And over 110 in our learning centers. You know, our staff is almost 90. And that's not a small number for a nonprofit to be able to sustain and grow, you know, and that impacts the community overall. So I think if businesses are interested in investing in their economics and the development of their communities, this is a very good investment for anyone that wants to help.
Well, keep fighting the good fight. You're
We're
doing
in
an
it to win
amazing
it.
job
Thank you
all
so
across the
much.
board.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So anything you can do to help raise the next generation and keep them safe is critical, folks. And that's a wrap here from Moody on the Move at the community of Bangor, home of the Youth Development Company. And our thanks to United Federal Credit Union, who always make us so proud to be able to be here and tell the stories behind the series here every single time. You can see all past and future editions of Moody on the Move at moodyonthemove.com. Thanks also to our good friends at Little Red Fern Productions. The team has a great job of piecing everything all together for us. If you need excellence in video anytime, just give Ryan a call. He's there to help you the way he helps us. So have a great day. We'll see you next time on Moody on the Move.